Yeah, you know what? If we can codify it that this holster now allows me to holster
100%.
my gun without an object. Okay, perfect. That changes everything. Oh, thank God!
That dramatically changes. Again, like when now that you have this holster, you know the Sigillian Prime, the way he was transcending the laws of time and fucking walking at you guys menacingly. You have a micro version of that, limited to the holster and the drawing of it, and also it doesn't look as disconcerting to people.
What is wrong with that?
Right. In that case, yeah, I think putting we didn't expend Vera for the whole thing, right?
Nah, he's here. He's here for 10
he had
minutes.
to shift around.
I think sticking him on Silas again is probably the.
Would
So-
greatly appreciate it.
Okay. Then Silas, you are only going to 90, and then you have a Varric to help you out. Let's send it, shall we? Alexander, you lead us off.
All right. I'm going to attach like a D6 plus 1 to this, just so you don't have to keep rolling it. I'll put
I
on
don't
the.
mind.
It's easier.
Fair enough.
D6 plus 1. I'll put on the damage thing. Just do that real quick. All right. And I don't need to, as long as it's not a 1, it hits, so I'm not gonna worry about
Yep.
the hammer bonuses. I spend a Deadeye. I spend a Quicksilver. Bam.
Hits. But yeah, it doesn't matter.
Wait, what? Didn't do the.
Did you not turn it on, or is it buggy out?
Oh, I put them in the wrong spot.
Want.
I put 1d6 plus 1 in the
Name?
Yeah.
I've done that, in fairness. I've done that.
There we go.
There you go. 4 enemies, so that makes it 17. Yeah, 17 times 4.
Cool. Already off to a good start. Just do that real quick.
I got it. You can keep going. 17 times 68. Oh, 1 off from 67. So that is 16 times 4.
Mm-hmm.
So you're already halfway done with your side. I'm not gonna bother rolling it now because I know you're done at this point.
Yeah.
It's
Times 7.
always a light show up in here.
Wow. And then my bonus action.
Surprisingly, no crits. I'm being honest. I thought you'd have 1.
Yeah, I'm in the high.
Statistically, you are clear. Another wave of people, quote unquote people, specters, rise out from the ground. This time, they actually rise up basically next to the shrine, and Jacer does cleave through a large number of them, but you sort of pirouette around and line up a number of them as one. Bang! That's one gone. Bang! More of them gone. Bang! More of them bite the dust. Bang, bang, bang. You are clear, my friend.
I assume this has afforded him a little bit of breathing room for a split second at least.
I think going so overkill 100%. Yeah.
Okay. Where's Blair?
Roll your perception, sight-based.
Sight-based, he says, with a smile cone.
Oh.
No guidance, but it's not hard to spot, in fairness. She is clutching her head, buckled to the ground. And there's not a single specter that goes at her.
Yeah.
I'm making my way over to her.
Make my way down.
Or actually,
I think you're at the limit of what you can do this turn.
yeah.
So if you're gonna want to interact with Blair, you're gonna need some backup to clear out your damage reduction.
Mhm.
Because that's gonna take. Depending on what you say, I guess. Depends on what you do. Just like real combat.
I think rather than get to it himself, because
I would say Amber and Kasai are around, so you could also instruct them to do stuff.
yeah, I think he'll shout out. You have to pick one or the other.
You can shout generally in that direction.
Yeah.
Unless you're trying to throw your voice at one of them in specific, yes, I don't know.
Just in the general direction of Kasai and Amber, he's saying, "Snap her out of it." That'll be his turn.
Roger, roger. Silas,
That's
you
me.
you are getting assisted. Between you and Morgan, which one did you want, Nessie or Miles?
Nested.
Very well. Which I think makes sense. Morgan's fast, Miles is fast. Makes sense. So as you caught Alessander saying that and so on, you begin turning. Varric is still alongside you. You see a bunch of people just rise out of the ground. Not like they're T-posing on you, but they're like halfway that energy. And they just outright surge out of the ground, grab you by the shoulders, and begin pulling you down. The thing is, you can't go in the ground like them. You are physical. They are not. You begin feeling your back and knees begin tensing as you're trying to struggle against being, well, crushed by, like, 14 hands, give or take. Well, I guess, let's see, what's it? 16 hands. And then a shot rings out, and it ricochets in a square through all of them. Not headshots, unfortunately, but center mass. Destsy's got your back. So, you have, I believe, 90 damage, if I remember correctly.
I do?
What do you do?
That's a good question. A very important question I have is, I assume when I polymorph, because I believe it takes an action. Yeah, it takes an action. I cannot also attack once I've polymorphed.
You cannot.
Okay, so that would take my
That is-
action.
Yeah,
And because
that
I'm
is always
Silas, I
that
can't
is always the
attack
word.
and polymorph. So, in lieu of thinking this is probably going to go on a little bit, I will polymorph now so that I can attack next time with
Right.
whatever I polymorph into. That being said, the copycat can try and hit because
Yes,
that's
it
a
can.
bonus, so I can get it to do that first.
Hits. So that is
Oh wait, I can expend spell points to make it do more damage.
correct.
I'm gonna do that if I may.
Sure.
I'm just gonna look at. I think it's just
I think spell slots just
first level gives an additional 2d6 with an additional 1d6 for every level after.
Yeah.
So because like all of my all my second level spells aren't going to be useful here. I'm going to use a second level spell slot.
yeah. Roll 3d6 on.
Roll 3d6. Oh, I didn't put a space. Roll space.
Classic.
3d6.
Okay, so that
Man.
makes 16 on top of Varric's 36, which makes 52. You're 52. You're 52 out of 90.
Nice.
And there's nothing else I can do unless I attack with my rapier. But that might be fucking myself over for next turn. So
Well, you polymorphed, didn't you?
I mean, the copycat would have to go first, I think. Can I control the copycat when I'm polymorphed? That's a good question.
Let me check the precedent. Give me a second.
That being said, yeah, I'm gonna polymorph.
Because you have 48 damage left, right? Because you did 52.
Yeah, but I can't attack once I polymorph.
Right, but it's
It's gonna go through the polymorph HP first.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like which health bar do you want the 42 to go, 48 to go to?
Initiative.
Yeah, and as much as I hate to mention it, I'll have to make a con save, right?
Yeah, concentration.
Correct.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have advantage even though I have Warcaster because I've polymorphed, so everything's changed.
You'd have advantage.
Would I?
Yeah, you have the feet.
Yeah, but does that carry over when
yeah,
I
you don't, no,
polymorph?
you don't lose
Yeah.
defeat, do you?
I didn't know that.
You would just use the giant ape's constitution.
I would say the copycat can't operate independently. Look at Hound of Ill-Omen. Technically, Hound of Ill-Omen has its own initiative in the turn. That's what it's supposed to be. So since copycat's based out of that, I would say yeah, you could just have it do stuff as a bonus action still.
Cool, thanks. That being said, I polymorph into a giant ape.
What is it? 16. So 52. So 48 is the remaining damage on you. 52 minus 90 minus 52 is 48. So you suffer 48 damage. Your DC for the concentration is 24.
Oh fuck!
Oh god, yeah.
I didn't think about that.
It's okay. It's okay. I have advantage and a +4 because the giant ape has.
So you need a natural.
Just roll like Chad. Easy.
Yeah, I do need a nat 20, don't I?
Oh, you would need a An 18. This is 22, right?
24.
24. Oh.
It's 48 remaining. Half of 48 is 24.
Okay.
I suppose you have an
Okay.
escape plan.
That's what I'm looking at. Give me a second. I'll roll it anyway, but I want to see if I do have an escape plan.
Did
I
you
do.
redeem
Okay.
your thing that
I did not, but I have one that carried over if I'm still allowed to use that. I know it's been a while, so
Sure.
I've been trying to use them, but let's see. Okay, I'm gonna roll it anyway, see if I even need to.
like a Chad, you did not need to. In fact.
Just roll good. Ye of little faith.
Holy moly.
Just roll good.
This monkey
Just
is
roll
unbreakable.
good. As this
I'm
monkey,
starting to change my mind a little bit about monkeys. I'm kidding.
as your ape form is clasped by all these undead, they begin climbing, quote unquote. They don't have legs, but they begin surging onto you. You look like you're about to succumb. You're gonna lose concentration, but then you ape out. You throw them off of you. They slam into the ground and earthen work around you. They disappear or they die from impact. Who knows? But regardless, you are aped out. You maintain concentration on your ape-in form.
Tied.
Your ape form does lose 48 HP, but I'm pretty sure that's not its max, so you're still maintaining
No.
the form anyways.
I have, if I'm going with the average that they do, I have 109 left.
Yeah.
It's 157, so.
You're good. You're good. So that is Silas. Morgan, we gotta change this at some point because this is bugging me. But I'm not gonna do it right now.
She's having a fun time. Okay.
So,
Hold on.
oh, I did it. I did it.
Oh,
It's that easy. Yeah.
Good
I'm
job.
gonna restart my roll 20, but keep going.
So she has a crusher feat. She's really good with bludgeoning and has staff and stuff. Would it be possible to, if there's like a big enough amount of rubble around, to have that collapse in to try and have that be like an AoE effect?
You can try it.
Try.
In the same way, I will just say it out loud, and it's your guys' call to make as players. The same way Oscar was instructed not to fuck around with Boar's Village. That is a consideration. Counterpoint, though, one of you just became an ape. So I do not like that. That might just be out at this point.
We might just throw that
They're
out
really
the window.
respectful ape.
Also, in fairness, it does sound like something's up. So
Yeah, no, massively.
fuck honor. I want to live.
Why'd you have to say this though? 'Cause now I don't want to do. It's cool though. Fuck it.
It's not a point. I would say honor is not the word for it, right? Like you
Yeah.
guys didn't swear any oaths to Blair to keep this place safe, right?
Yeah. It's a case of like, God, I want to be nice, but I want to breathe.
Breathing's overrated.
If you know what, you have a point.
I will say you have ad infinitum uses of the Banner Brothers.
Banner Brothers. Yeah. You know what? To tie mechanically into what the thing I sent you a while back was, she's probably like almost commanding them to like stay in like a line formation to just blockade anybody that's charging at them.
You can request it. You're not the commanding
Request
officer.
it. Sure. Yeah, she's gonna. Sorry, Blair. Apologize later in more detail. She's gonna try and do that if possible. Could she do it? I just don't know if this would help. Do it like near where Abigail, Kasai, and Blair are to try and
Abigail?
take the heat.
Amber.
Not Abigail. Amber. Yes. To try and take the heat off of them.
You can try.
I can try. What the fuck do I roll for all this shit?
Make an attack roll.
Don't.
AC 20.
Suck.
You manage to break through a core foundation cornerstone. A building begins tumbling down. A lot of dirt and dust and other debris kick up as a large building suddenly falls.
Oh, you rolled so shitty. My child.
In fairness, they are incorporeal, so you do
Yeah.
end up hurting some of them. I will roll.
There's a die. Yeah. She's also gonna do. Technically, it's disarming strike just for the mechanics of it, but she's gonna add a Kensei die on that.
So you do. There you go. So 52 reduction done from your rubble. So that's just from your attack, right? Like, because you're attacking a building and the building's doing the damage for you.
Oh, right.
Sure.
So I don't get like the blood.
You wouldn't be adding. Yeah, you wouldn't be. I mean, if you want to take those numbers over the 52, sure, but I don't think that's the case.
Good. Actually, you know what? 52. Good numbers.
That's only one attack though.
It's only one attack.
And again, they are unrelenting. Well, other people might have silly, stupid things, mortal things like concussions or internal injury or shell shock. The dead do not care.
They don't give a fuck.
As you are looking at the effects, the revels of this building sundering, a number of them actually swarm out from the building that you had just collapsed, so like half of it's gone now. And before they can pull you into the depths of the building, Miles comes over and it's like fucking anime shit. A bunch of lines happen in the air, and then there are a bunch of dead people now. Re-dead people.
Yeah, I think there's a second of her, like her shoulders drop. It's like, oh come on. Oh, okay.
And you see, as if he was never there, suddenly appearing, Miles, psionically shrouded.
Thumbs up.
He shoots you. He goes past your head. It hits something behind you. Keep your guard up. And then he disappears.
That fucking trope. What is this, an early 2000s action flick?
Yeah, it is.
You know what? Actually, he shoots. He says, "Keep your guard up." She's gonna try throwing a dagger behind him to mimic it. Okay, cool. Well,
You stab into a specter that's behind him. He is shrouded from all of this, so they're not actually attacking him. But it was behind him, in fairness, and it was going after. We'll say this was going after Tolos.
That's Tolos. The child. Not 30 seconds.
Tolos is playing a merry game of keep a fuck away from me. And actually, that's the interesting thing, because her ability, it's sort of like Caster's Mistwalk, except she actually does physically walk. She doesn't teleport, but she provokes no attacks of opportunities. It's called Tranquil Stride. So as a result, she's walking through this rather calmly and unassailed.
Let's go.
Dramatic. Okay.
She gives you guys healing as you need it.
Nice. Thank God, because we might need it.
Which, that reminds me. Hey, monkey. Ooh, Translators, though. Heal back to full. Translator, no. Thank you, my friend.
Keep it simple. Bonus action, flurry of blows, bonk, and bonk.
You were at were you at 80, right?
I'm at 67. Oh wait, yes, I'm at 80 that I have to hit.
Yeah, yes. So you're at 62 right now. Okay, almost there.
62. Plus those.
62 plus 21 makes it 83. You are clear, barely, but you're clear.
God, she's been working up a goddamn sweat right now. Everything's taken care of. That's a weird thing. Does she like sense anything like connecting? Because she's like kind of nearby, but I don't expect her focus to be 100% on Blair right now because everything else.
Right now it's I'm fighting for my goddamn life.
Basically, does she feel like any like sense about her? Like she's like connected to this place, either forcibly or of her own volition? If that's not even something she can ascertain, like, could I try a aura reading thing at disadvantage? I assume
it's gonna be hard DC and at disadvantage. Sure,
she has a slightly growing mechanic for this.
Just roll good, easy.
The first one was good too.
You begin because here's the thing, right? It's just like Blackwatch, right?
Yeah.
Doing the spell is one thing. Can you do it in under 6 seconds? Can you do it under 6 seconds reliably? You managed to do it in under 6 seconds, to your credit. Does it do the thing you wanted to? Maybe not fully. You begin seeing this dread image of this zone. It's not the Nightmare Imperium, thank God. It's sort of like the Nightmare Imperium is like a cosmic apathy and tragedy. Whereas, like, say, Hell is like a big fuck you. It has energy about it. It has a lot of energy. It's antagonistic energy. It's something like that. You begin seeing this, like, like, shrouded, melted, blackened version of this place. I should say blackened, you think. It does have some pigmentation about it, and as you view this world, this zone, it is slick. And then you are brought back to reality. Is Blair connected to this place? Roll me your perception. Do so with advantage.
Scooty bop, scooty bop, scooty boop bop bop.
Nice.
Would I have both of those? I probably wouldn't have contradictory influence at this point.
No, you wouldn't have gotten it,
Okay.
so you would just
That
neither of
was-
those.
No,
So 21.
Still good.
Is she connected to this place? Oh, 100%.
Yeah, who would have guessed that?
So, that is your turn. You are safe.
Barely.
Sajar, let me just roll that d6 real fast. Alright, so only 2 of them, so 2 times 5, so 10. You're down 10 points automatically from your sweltering sun.
Yeah. All right. You know what's coming.
Send it! Hey-ya! So 3 times, what is that, 33? 3 times 33 is 99! 99 plus 10 is 103! What number did you roll? I'm pretty sure not that high.
105.
Oh,
105?
Yeah, 105. I rolled
Wait.
a 7 times 15,
That's not 105, is it?
isn't it? Am I
Oh.
off?
Oh, it is. Am I drunk?
what? Since when?
Wait, that's 15, 30, 45.
70 plus 35. No.
Wait. Math?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of times 4. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I'm stupid. Yeah.
yeah,
So
no, I was
105.
right. 70 plus
Okay,
35.
so you are down, what is that then, 2 points?
Oh wait, I forgot. Because I am damaged from my thing.
You just heard.
I will say your sweltering sun, the addition to damage onto an attack does apply to the arc. Because it is an attack in a grand scale sort of way. Because it applies to attacks
Okay, so
and spells, I believe, right?
Let's
Hit
see.
sweltering sun again? Because I think... Yeah, you can deal extra radiant damage to one target when you deal damage to it with an attack or spell. I think for the purposes of this, because you're fighting like a grand conglomeracy of spirits, you can add that on top of this for the time being.
So that would be another 9. Times 3, I guess.
Correct. So you are queer.
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous light show in a sort of battle sort of way. Altani is having the fucking time of her life right now. I'm just saying that outright.
Well, I guess he's just absolutely pumped.
She is so happy. I mean, she was happy before, but now she's like extra happy she came along.
So I have this mental image of people running around and dodging left and right, weaving around, shooting, and spells flying, and all this stuff. And I'd like to imagine that Sajar has planted himself firmly in the middle.
Hmm.
Just swinging his sword in white arcs and letting them come to him.
I love that. They're coming to you anyways. What does it matter? In a weird way, you're safer than a lot of them because, like, every time they try to grab you from the ground or whatever, they immediately just begin to sizzle and recoil. They're definitely getting more convicted or getting more conviction in their ability to do so. So some of them are lingering on you, but for every second they hold onto or try to grab onto, it's another second of them sizzling. At some point, they probably will finally get the guts to just. Or get the guts or the numbers to just jump you, but for the time being, you are in a safer capacity than a lot of people here. Can one of you guys? I'm just gonna start adding random things for narrative fun sake. Can one of you guys?
One of us fuckos.
Trying to think how to do it. I want 4d100. I don't want 4d100s. I'll just roll a d4. It's a simple one. Okay, congratulations, Morgan. At some point, you have no clue when this happened. Things are busy right now. You just tried doing your aura reading. A cannonball goes through like 17 of them. You have no clue when that cannon showed up, but you're happy it's there.
Thanks, Osway.
So you hear three guys. You hear 3 guys laughing their fucking asses off.
I like to think she
Here's-
sees a swarm of people coming at her, hears a bang, looks off to the side, balls a cannonball, go through all of them, looks back. Thanks, guys!
Just strike for me! High five each other. All right, where the next pin's at?
I just shot a ghost with a cannonball. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
You hear Oscar shout aloud, "Are they fucking bowling right now?"
At least they're killing shit.
So, let's bring it to the next round, shall we? We go from 15 to 20.
I don't like that number.
Okay.
Initiative count
buddy.
0. At initiative count 0. Let's see. Which one of them's faster? Amber's faster. I'm not gonna bother. Amber begins going over. She like slides to a hole as she's like throwing a knife, and it immediately retrieves back into her new trick belt, her knife trick belt, and she begins like grabbing at Kasai. Just gotta. Don't mind me. Don't mind silly, simple. Don't worry your little pretty heads. Don't worry about it. I opened up the wrong sheet. I fat fingered that one. Give me a second. Yeah. Oh god.
Oh,
Oh
no.
god.
That's so bad.
Oh god.
Oh god! You rolled a 13.
Oh, actual. That's a boo how right there.
Oh.
That's a boo how.
Is this to
a
get
boo.
them both over there in time?
That's a boo how. That's a boo how. You'll see what it is in a sec. Boo how. Let me just check this number. That's an 18. All right, cool. That's I can respect an 18. That's an 18 right there. That's 30. Oh, it's not that bad. Let's see. So
It's been a lot
34.
worse.
34 minus 18 puts it to 16. 16 on a 66 minimum would be okay. So they're calling a couple points below average. That's not too bad. So Amber just eats 34 radiant damage, and she is slammed backwards. And it's so weird how things repeat themselves in a certain regard. Whereas before it was Sajar in a sandstorm, now it's Blair in a cloud of radiant, burning, shocking, and every element under the sun energy.
She
what in the
have
hell?
evasion?
She does have evasion, so she still suffers half of that.
Oh, thank God.
And she does, like, get yeeted backwards. Oh, fuck. A ghost tries to grab her, and she just stabs it.
Oh, of course, there's a barrier.
So, that development has now dropped on the field. And it is with dawning realization as Blair gets this divine protection around her that you begin realizing why they have radiant damage resistance.
Because she doesn't want them to die.
Can I get some D6 plus 3s, please?
It's times 20 right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Haha, yes. I will
Look
say
at my stats.
when
God damn it!
I will say when Amber got yeeted backwards, Silas, you're probably familiar with this tone of voice from Blair. A tragically broken one. She screams, "No!" So 140, 180.
I've rolled 6 3 times
You
in a row.
have rolled so fucked on this. Oh, you have to put the
that's-
dice and the
yeah,
plus
so that would be
emphasis.
120 for you. 120 for you.
Okay.
We have a Nesty and a Miles who saves the situation.
Oh, I see.
I will say, remember, Garth, the Banners of Brothers can activate. Like, you have infinite uses at current. You can only do it once per turn, but you can't help with people on that.
Oh, I thought they were helping the whole time.
They were helping the whole time, but you're basically just calling. There are 3 here. The banner has sort of one in it. Not in it, but like conduit through it. So you're technically bringing a 4th one every now and again.
Oh, shit. Well, say no more. Yeah, she's totally
Yeah.
fucking doing that.
What's the die on it? I think it's a D8. If I remember correctly.
For the aspirant stuff?
No. For the banner.
Oh, for the banner, it's a flat number. It's 6.
I thought there was a die. I don't know why I associated
Nope,
it. but-
it's just conduit.
Okay.
Was.
Huh. Interesting. Tell you what, we'll keep the playing field even. Every time you call it in, roll 1d6 plus 1. That's how many show up.
Oh.
Times number by number. Number rolled times column plus prof. Parenthesis, order of operation. So it's 5, so 1d6 plus 1 times 5, however much number that is. There are 3 that are sort of here in the same way Verica is here, and then you can call in more. The same way I guess Oswin is calling in a cannon. Don't question where that came from. So
Would it have
Yeah.
been possible to do that at the end of her turn? On the last one? Or...
sure, but you guys, I don't think any of you suffered any damage.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I mean, the ape did, but the ape also got his healing back, so never mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Miles and Nesty.
yeah, Maz and Esty. Who's taken?
Oh, Jesus.
As much damage as Alessander does, I do think you should have one.
This man. we got 120, 140, 180, and what did Sajar get?
I was hoping to roll low so that I could
140 as well.
clear a little bit of damage with my bonus action, then make my way to Blair.
Sounds like you're fighting tooth and nail, mate.
Yeah.
So guys, go.
So let's see.
What was
If not-
Fred's 7
If nothing else, like if you, it's like Miles and Nesty are like confirmed great magnitude, whereas Varric has a bit of swing and is lesser. So
Can I get a quick confirmation, Crash? Because in
Yes.
the OG version, I took damage as well, but I believe we removed that part.
correct.
All right, then I should be at full health, not one of.
Yeah, yeah.